This is your Weather Authority forecast.
Well, it was definitely a spectacular spring-like day, only in the middle of February. Lots of sunshine out there. Really not a cloud to speak of as we pushed into the afternoon and even now into the evening, continuing to deal with the clear skies. And that's what allowed temperatures to climb so quickly. And of course, a lack of snow not helping to cool us down. The race to 60 degrees for the first time of the year, well, has officially come on February 17th. In fact, this will go down for a tie, the fifth earliest 60-degree reading on record. Keep in mind, records go back to 1869. It's the earliest 60-degree reading since February 17th, 1981. Now, it's not uncommon to get a warm day or two in February, but check out the next 5, 6, 7 days. They're all expected to be into the middle upper 50s, even lower 60s, and that's what's so notable about this stretch of weather we're about to encounter, is just how long it's going to last. Keep in mind, there have been over 4,000 February days since records started. Only 122 of those have been into the 50s. That's a little under 3% of them. Only 14, including today's 60, have been into the 60s, and that's only about 3/10 of all February days. To kind of put it in perspective how warm it has really been. Another thing to note, it's like a free vacation. Our 60-degree reading today are what they're typically seeing in the Texas, Waco, Dallas. Average highs this time of year, 61 and 62. Maybe you were thinking about heading down to the Carolinas. Well, no need to. Average highs down there, upper 50s to low 60s from Charleston through Myrtle Beach until the Wilmington area. We're going to be right with them this weekend, so it is going to be beautiful if you're hoping for a little taste of spring. Right now in Madison, 55 degrees. Winds are out of the south and southwest at 6 miles an hour. No wind chill to worry about tonight. The coolest reading we can find on the map, Montello coming in at 41, and that's really the exception. Still 55 in Madison, 57 in Janesville, and 55 Mineral Point, as well as the Prairie du Chien area. It's a little cooler off to the north. Ashland, Wisconsin coming in at the freezing mark. Marquette, Michigan at 37. Des Moines still 65 degrees. Kirksville, Missouri through the nation's heartland still at 64 degrees. So the mild weather has entered and will be with us all weekend long. Notice the lack of cloud cover. That means we're expecting clear skies tonight, which will allow temperatures to fall off pretty quickly from the afternoon highs, but still remain on the mild side. I think most places don't even fall to the freezing mark overnight. We'll be down into the middle and upper 30s by early tomorrow morning. And that's the thing to note. That's going to allow a lot of this lake ice to melt and deteriorate here through the weekend, and why it will not be a good idea to head out onto the lakes to do any ice fishing. Tomorrow we'll be on the other side of a little stationary boundary. That means temperatures a couple degrees cooler. We won't be at 60. We'll likely be middle upper 50s. On Sunday, this frontal system kind of meanders northward again, and that should get temperatures closer to the 60-degree mark. If not on Sunday, definitely looks like on Monday we will be back into the 60s. Overnight tonight, 36 degrees, clear skies, southwest winds of around 5. 56 tomorrow, sunshine, nice. Hopefully you get outside. In fact, you better get outside Saturday or Sunday. 59 Sunday, 60 on your Monday, President's Day. Could be one of the warmest President's Days on record, if not the warmest. We'll track rain Monday night into Tuesday and still remain warm even after that system through much of next week. Still 50s.
Yeah. I liked that. You better get outside.
Yeah.
You'd be crazy not to.
This is your Weather Authority forecast.
Well, it was a beautiful evening for all those outdoor plans. The weekend looking very similar. If you're a fan of this warmer weather, well, here's the greatest news of all. It looks like we're going to be getting into a little bit of a pattern change here that's going to divide the country. The western half through the end of May, we'll be seeing a lot colder temperatures below normal readings. Compare that to the eastern half of the country, including the Great Lakes right into southern Wisconsin. Good chance of seeing well above normal readings. What's this mean? Well, the return of the 70s. Just about every day from here on out will be into the 70s. Some 80s not out of the question, even as early as next week. Along with that, a little touch of humidity will fuel some afternoon showers and storms. Basically a summer-like pattern here. You'll start to feel it, and really by the middle and later half of next week, it'll be downright hot. Right now in Madison, though, comfortable, 56 degrees. The dew point is low at 46. Winds are calm and skies are relatively clear. That will allow temperatures to fall off quickly here in the next couple of hours. Already down to 49 in Camp Douglas, 54 in Lone Rock, 64 in Mineral Point, and 55 into Watertown. Nothing too chilly on the map. In fact, still 70 at this hour into the Twin Cities. Minneapolis, International Falls a little cooler at 51. Fargo right now coming in at 62. Of course, all this mild air going to be situated through the region here for the foreseeable future. Sky Tracker HD doing okay. In fact, earlier cloud cover has more or less dissipated. There was an earlier chance for a few sprinkles. I can't completely take that out of the forecast tonight as we have some warm air moving in. Could cause a few more clouds, but most places will be dry, upper 40s to low 50s as you push out the door early on your Saturday. Maybe you're heading down to the farmer's market or just getting outside to enjoy it. I think it'll be okay. Leave the windows open tonight because sunshine tomorrow will heat things up quickly. I think by the afternoon we'll be into the middle and upper 70s. Touch of humidity around, but nothing too bad for this time of year. High pressure will be just to our south. Warm front just to our north will at least keep about a 10% chance of a shower tomorrow. Again, most places will remain on the dry side. There's a lot of rain chances over the next 7 days, but not a lot of actual hours of rain. That's the thing to take away. 50 tonight, partly cloudy, some sprinkles still possible. Tomorrow, 76 degrees, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower, especially by the afternoon and evening. Mother's Day looks to be dry, mainly sunny, 75, 78 Monday, 82 on your Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we will feel that humidity around, and that will fuel some scattered showers and storms by the afternoon and evening. Again, none of these days will be complete washouts like we had earlier in the month. This is more of that summer-like pattern where we'll get those pop-up storms in the afternoon and evening, and we can deal with that. We can dodge those and just enjoy the rest of the day.
This is your Weather Authority forecast.
Well, now is the time to maybe finish up those fall outside activities as we are expecting some colder temperatures to impact the region. That would include bringing in those potted plants and flowers. If you want them to survive the next couple of weeks, that'll be a good idea. Disconnect the water hoses from the faucets and blow out those sprinkler lines if you have them, because as temperatures fall, you don't want that water freezing in there and leading to some problems here as we approach the winter. Hard to believe, November starting just over a week from now. Tonight, though, we have frost advisories in place for a good chunk of southern Wisconsin. The exception, Juneau and Adams, you're not included in that. The growing season has ended there. And then portions of western Wisconsin from Grant, Crawford, Richland, and Vernon counties, you're also not included in that. A little bit warmer temperature is expected near the Mississippi as some cloud cover begins to move back in. Here's when we typically see our first frost or freeze of the year. You'll notice it's early to mid-October, so we are running behind here, especially across the northern half of the viewing area. The growing season lasting a bit longer into fall, but I do expect that to end here in the coming days, if not tonight, certainly for much of southern Wisconsin here by the end of the weekend. Sky Tracker HD is all clear now. That's an indication of cold temperatures that will settle in, but we are watching cloud cover now spreading over Minnesota and North Dakota. This will spread towards La Crosse and at least our far western counties. It acts a bit of a blanket tonight, and that'll keep the temperatures up closer to the Mississippi, and that's why we don't have that frost advisory there. Right now in Madison, though, 51 degrees. Winds are out of the southwest at 3. Dew points are very dry right now into the upper 20s. From the 50s into the 40s by 10 o'clock and into the middle 30s by tomorrow morning. You may be going, hey, this is not the freezing mark. Why are we expecting frost? Well, here's the answer. The official temperature, it's taken about 5 or 6 feet off the ground. Right at ground level, it's a bit cooler, and that's why we are concerned about perhaps getting some of that patchy frost and all those water molecules as they reach the ground. Well, they can freeze on contact, and that is why we do have that frost advisory in place late tonight and early tomorrow morning. After that, we will track our next weather maker. That'll be in the form of rain come Friday. On the backside of this for the weekend, colder air filters in. Friday night and Saturday, we may mix a few snowflakes into the picture here with just cloud cover and a few flurries on Sunday remaining in the forecast. More active weather through much of next week. Overnight tonight, 34, mostly clear, areas of frost. Tomorrow, 58, partly sunny, very nice. It will be the pick day of the next 7. Weather impact of 1 on Friday and Saturday for a rain-snow mix. Same story Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll notice quite a few opportunities here for some rain and snow showers, but we're not expecting a whole lot of accumulation in terms of rain or snow. This will be more of an inconvenience and just some spotty shower activity that you'll be dodging from time to time here over the next 7 or 10 days. So nothing to get too excited about if you're a fan of snow just yet, but also not a lot of warm weather in there. I know we've been really lucky in October.
Yeah, yeah. And Thursday's still looking like the best day. Tomorrow, 58.
Should be pretty nice.
Not bad at all. Okay. Thanks, Brian.
Yep.